Magoha's procession moved around town with songs and dances renting the air. Magoha's farewell caravan snacked its way to KMDU, KNEC offices before concluding its Wednesday's procession at the Starehe Boys Center. Out of the requiem mass slated for tomorrow, Henry Tende followed the caravan, and here is his report.
Early Wednesday morning at around 7 a.m., friends, colleagues and family members of the late Professor George Magoha pitched camp at Lee Funeral Home, ready for the procession to several parts of the city in respect of the fallen academician. At around 9 a.m., Lee Funeral Home witnessed songs and dance led by family members visiting from Nigeria who were here to support their daughter, the late Magoha's wife. Then, his body was fetched from Lee funeral premises and lowered gently in this vehicle, ready for the procession. Kenyatta Hospital was the first stopover for the caravan. The body was then taken to KMDU, where Magoha worked as the chairman of the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Board. The procession made its way to Nigerian embassy, where key figures from Nigeria paid their last respects to Professor Magoha. The caravan will then arrive at St. George's Primary, where students lined up to receive his body. Professor Magoha throughout his life demonstrated a great passion in furthering education in the country. From St. George's, the body of the late Magoha arrived at Kenya National Examinations Council. At around 1 p.m., his caravan arrived at the University of Nairobi, where he served for 10 years as the Vice-Chancellor. Later in the day, the caravan arrived at Starehe Boys Center, where Magoha undertook his secondary education. There was a colorful event marked by songs and dance mounted by Nigerian brothers in their tradition.
We want to use this avenue, to let Kenya know that we are part of them. You understand? I believe this kind of a thing have never happened in the history of Nigerians residing here. So this is an avenue to showcase our culture. This is an avenue to tell Kenya we believe in peace and unity. We are all Africans and we are together. Tukopamoja, like you people are saying.
Finally, his body was taken to his Lavington home, where he will spend the night before a requiem mass at St. Consolata Catholic Shrine in Westlands on Thursday. It is here at Starehe Boys Center where the late Professor George Magoha defined the success of his adulthood, and as his remains make the last appearance here, the school will remain in the history of the nation as having produced one of the finest minds the country has ever produced. Henry Tende, Look Up TV, Starehe Boys Center, Nairobi.